Hey, you know the cool thing about this new camera? I can see that you're recording me, as opposed to the old camera, which I couldn't see anything. That's pretty cool. But that's the cool thing. Upgrades. We're upgrading. Today is an upgrade. Today is a adventure. We're heading about an hour and a half from home. Adding on to the, what do we call it? Our livelihood?
Fun.
Fun. Three-letter word I should have used, and I was looking for bigger stuff to impress you people. I should have just went with fun. Anyway, we're going to be leaving here in just a few minutes. Evan's with us, of course, behind the camera over there. My wife, Chris, is in the back seat back there because Evan's legs are 45 feet long and he can't sit back there. Maybe the next upgrade will be a bigger truck, but I doubt it very seriously. Anyway, we're on our way. We'll tell you when we get there what the newest upgrade is to the fun and want to go fishing family. Anyway, we'll see you on the road.
Switch just does the light so you can see when you're backing up. And the big switch actually raises and lowers it to hook and unhook from your truck. It's also how you're going to do any leveling front and back. Any leveling side to side, you want to get those yellow Lego blocks we have inside, put them under the tires, drive up onto it. Got the electronics on this face.
Well, at this point, I guess you can see we bought a camper. And you try to save money sometimes when you buy a camper, because campers aren't cheap. But this is a new addition, a new level to want to go fishing, because I want to go fishing a lot. So that's the route that we went. Now, trying to save money, I got to put this thing together. I'm beginning to wish now I had the extra money to let somebody put it together. Alright, welcome to our new Rockwood Mini Lite, model number 2104S. We're going inside here. You're going to see a microwave, a stove with an oven, a nice television above the counter there. Of course, the door we came in, and to your left we got a Murphy bed that folds down over top of a reclining couch. We also have a stereo with a DVD player and all the switches and gadgets that control all the lights and awnings. We have a nice sink. There's a bathroom on the left as opposed to on the right, like John Fogerty said. And if you go back around here to your right again, you're going to see that there's a slide out that's slid in at the moment. And the refrigerator is actually behind that window, and that is a dinette that actually sleeps two people. So, this ain't your mom and dad's old tent, let me tell you. Honestly, all this stuff scares me half to death.
I was going to say, what's keeping that from flying out right now?
Not a darn thing.
Okay, well, hurry up.
It's all about weight distribution, honey. You have to distribute your weight right. If you don't, you are really just not distributing your weight right.
Okay.
So is that what they were talking about? That if you release that while there's still tension, you're
it hurts.
Catching it to the shins? Yeah.
Oh yeah. This pin.
So yes, for anybody who's watching,
don't release these things while there's still tension, because it won't break your legs.
Because you could wind up being about anywhere from 10 inches to a foot shorter than when you started putting this together when it's all said and done. You would definitely have to file that under things that suck. The other thing about buying stuff when you're doing camping stuff is that try to remember what you have at home. Because there's certain things you end up buying simply because you didn't bring it with you. For example, the $3 I spent on this pen right here, I've got about 13 of them at the house.
Oh.
Get that off me. Now this pen goes here because the last thing you want it to do is come loose from all of this monstrosity that you just got through putting on here. This is your electric trailer brake. You want this to come loose just in case it does come loose from all this monstrosity. Because, why? I'll tell you why. Because it makes the brakes come on when it pulls this pin out over here. That makes the brakes on the trailer come on, so it won't pass you on the interstate. And what you just heard was not a peacock, it was the air brakes on that truck over there. What just happened?
Take it back.
I don't know, either the battery died
Or the motor just crapped out.
So at this point, we're camping in this parking lot. Good evening. That's right, I said evening because it is 5 minutes to 5. We left the house this morning at 7:30. It's, again, now 5 minutes to 5. We bought a camper.
Woo!
And probably could have bought 7 campers at this point. After the electric jack burned up, the right rear tail light only worked part the way. There was a bolt in the right front tire. One of the Venetian blinds had a tear in it. But we got the camper with us. If you look behind us, it's a large white thing.
It's so cute.
It's cute. It's cute. But I'm not getting the warm and fuzzies from it. Not yet. Hopefully I will. But after spending almost 9 hours in the camper store, I almost was ready to camp out in the parking lot. But we're getting on the interstate.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Half a rear tail light, 1 spare tire, a Venetian blind missing, and a leveling hitch device that I built. So, we're going to cross our fingers. Hopefully see you at home. Alright, here we are. We have time lapsed. It is actually 2 days later. 2 days later. Did that pretty good, didn't I? We are actually going to go camping. We are equipped, man. We are set up. You just got no idea. Hold on a second. I'm getting out here and showing you. We are set. Old Town's up there. Mini lights back here. Bicycles are on the back. Let's go ahead and record that because just in case they fall off, I would like people to know that they were back there. There you go. I put the pin in there, so that shouldn't come out. Everything is good, and we're going camping. We're going camping, and we're going fishing. Camping and fishing. Fishing and camping. Fishing, camping, cooking. Anyway, now we got to go get gas and a sandwich. We're leaving 2 hours later than we were supposed to. Everything's in twos. Why is that? Anyway, on the road again. love hills. You can actually hear the gas gauge move. Okay, so here we are. We're set up. Now what we got here, I'm gonna go real fast, is a Rockwood mini light, okay? We had to have it, couldn't stand it. And we're getting ready to take a walk down to the water because it's late. It is actually, what is that, 20 after 6? And the sun is going down. But we're here at, this is Lake Gaston Thousand Trails Campground. We are, how do I say this? Reactivating our camping for a lot of reasons that I'll get into later. But let's walk down to the water and see if we can catch a fish. What do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, that's what we're doing because it sounds good to her. And if it sounds good to her, it's perfectly fine. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to get the kayak down to the water tomorrow because I can't use the truck to do it because the truck is still connected to the camper.
Oh, but there is a ramp there.
Because it looks like there's a little ramping thing over there.
Ooh, that's bright.
That is like screaming bright, like burning my eye sockets bright. Somebody's down here in their golf cart, kicking back. That's the thing too.
Oh, there's
Golf
a bench.
carts.
Yeah,
Golf
there's
carts are the
bench.
in thing. You gotta have a golf cart. Because we were riding our bikes and people were looking at us like we were idiots. Like, what are them people doing on bicycles? Yeah, if we had a golf cart, we could just buzz on down here.
You need a little trailer to hook to the golf cart.
Got a trailer hitch.
Then you could pull the kayak down here with that.
My God, woman, you're right.
I'm pretty and I'm smart. Or pretty smart.
I just want to catch a fish. Now, just in case you're wondering, I am using the TCB Leland rod, which I'm really glad to get it away from the house and try it out somewhere else. And this is also a Daiwa, which I think this is the 2000, no, this is the 1000. I got the Daiwa 1000 on here. Presented to me by Tim Hahn. One of my best friends, I must say. And we've never met face to face.
Kindred spirits.
No, I don't think he drinks. Go on. I knew he was going to do that. That was a yellow perch, by the way.
Before I could start recording, it came off the hook. That sounds about right. I'm going to turn it off so we can catch another fish. It's a little tiny.
Notice how this time I'm facing the grass when I pulled him up, so he doesn't do his little...
Escape trick.
These are gorgeous little fish, but
Yes.
they're tough as nails too, because they're strong. When you grab them like this, they're just as strong as they can be, but their mouths are so tiny you can't lip them, so... Little yellow perch.
It is pretty.
And that's the third one, but only the first one I actually got myself off the hook. Well, there you go. If you can see him. Cute little guy. Spotted. Kind of, I really got to look into these and find out what they actually are, because got the little long ear thing going and they're really pretty, but this one doesn't have the brightness that some of them do. But we're going to keep trying and see if we come up with something else. So, if you had to rate the air conditioner in this camper, what would you say?
It works really good. I'm freezing.
Well, tomorrow there'll be some fishing, maybe from the kayak, providing I have the energy to actually take it to the water. It's about 500-600 yards from here, and I do not have a device that really works well for that. So I'm not going to be going extremely early in the morning, but I'll go nevertheless and see what happens. So anyway, let's go make a fire, burn things, make schmoes.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs, then schmoes. Or hot dogs and schmoes. Hot schmoes? Schmo dogs.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's great that after 30 years I still amuse her. Come on, schmo dog, let's go make one.
Okay.
We had one of our neighbors meet us here as soon as we backed in. His name is Merle. We haven't seen Merle for a while, though. I think he probably passed out about 3 hours ago.
Exactly.
How about them hot dogs? I mean, it's like going on midnight. All right. We just cooked us some hot dogs over the solo stove fire.
They're a little crispy.
They look bad. That's what they look like. But we're going to eat them because you don't want to waste food when you're camping because you could starve. Or you have to go to the camp store and spend $11 on a hot dog. Hey, this is my water. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
After we have a hot dog, we're going to have some pie, but we don't have ice cream, which is really annoying. It's hard to eat pie without ice cream. And now we're going to watch a movie while we eat our hot dogs.
Is this an international health hazard or military?
Is that not crazy? Heading to the water. A little later than I wanted to be, but we're heading to the water. Hey.
Hey.
Sailing takes me away. So it's extremely windy this morning. It's going to be really hard to keep my line unless I get in a cove or something. Not a soul out here on the lake today. Just me. Just me riding right into the wind. Yeah, I think something hit it right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. What in the world are you doing hitting that? Plopping my whopper. Well, there you go. Beautiful little fish. These things are awesome to catch and they're very aggressive. There we go. Wow. Little Dickens, you. You guys are pretty aggressive today. What's going on here with my rod? I ain't plopping too many whoppers, but I'm plopping nevertheless. Another little fella. While we're heading toward the cove over there and I have this thing on cruise control, I thought I'd show you my possibilities box. And I call it the possibility box simply because I build this box making it simple to be able to get the things that I think I may use while I'm out here. And that's what this is. There we go. I tell you, this is fun with, oh, that's a bass. That's a bass. Look at that. Hey, 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 hey. Look at that guy. See ya. Thanks for playing. There we go. Oh, there's a little bigger one. These guys are fun. And I tell you, when you're not catching what you want to catch, you got to go after something different. Watch this. Ah. Watch it. Ah. Ah. Squeeze. Thank you very much. And he catches another one. These little guys are fun. They ain't big, but they are fun. This is the kind of stuff, if you had a child out here, like a big kid like myself. Ow, you almost put that hook in me. Dude, you've got a bait already in your mouth. Look at him. He's got a minnow hanging out of his mouth that he'll never be able to swallow. Let me help you out. Now don't do that again. This was an absolute catastrophe right here. My phone had gone off several times. The battery in the GoPro had died. Jet skis had been zipping up and down the water and kind of had me pushed up against this bank where I had cast a white whopper plopper, and the spotted bass hit. So I struggled with everything at this point, from getting my net out of the back behind me and trying to get him in the boat while trying to keep off of the bank where the water was so shallow, and dragging my pedal drive across the rocks. But as you see, I finally got him in and found out that he was a spotted bass. I looked at his mouth and it wasn't as large, and the teeth on a spotted bass are just a little bit longer. A little slack here. I switched to the white whopper plopper. Which we know have good hooks. Man, this guy's got some teeth. They are going into my fingers like needles. All right. Man, he's got a little bit of a belly on him. And this was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Just like casting to be casting because I just tied it on. All right, goodbye, big boy. Thank you for playing. These are the things that happen when you turn the camera off. That's a good one. That is a good one. That only took almost 45 minutes. But I think they're popping out now. Strange. All the, whoop, get back over here. Shaded areas. They're in the sunlight, which, you know, is what makes them a sunfish, I guess. So, it's time to pack up and go home. This has been a great first weekend out with the new camper. A lot of changes had to be made, everything from just how I was going to get the kayak here on the truck, you know, pulling the camper and all of that stuff. So, this is kind of my fall special. We're here at Lake Gaston in North Carolina, 1000 Trails Campground. And it has been fun, I have to say. It's been a great weekend. Lake is huge. It is definitely not a kayak lake. You can, but it's huge. I mean, massive. So, getting out there and paddling around with a kayak, you're going to be one tired son of a gun by the time you get back. I know I was. I was out there from 9 o'clock in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon, just trying to get from one side of the lake to the other with all of the boaters, rafters, pontoon boats, skiers. You got to be careful. You got to look both ways before crossing the lake. And even then you might get plowed over top of it. So you got to keep your eyes open. Wear something bright. But we're going to pack up. I got a lot to do. It's 10:20 and we got to leave by 12. So if you hung with us through this entire program, I appreciate it. Truly appreciate y'all watching. Got something special coming up on the next episode because we have officially hit 200 subscribers. That's very cool to me. That 200 people actually care enough to watch me doing what I do. I don't even want to ask y'all why you do it, but thank you for doing it. So anyway, we're going to do a quick zip by the camper here, say goodbye to our camp spot, and get on the road. Zipping. Say bye.
Bye. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.